We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. And in today's video, we're going to break down 42 Vision in our inflow versus outflow indicator. I get asked a lot about it in the comment section of my videos, and I do briefly touch base on it on every single video. But I want to show you guys alongside the 1 minute and the 5 minute how it adds that extra clarity and edge over the charts, and those confirmations, how they matter to be able to maximize, right, within the volatility. So in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator and the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we have the 1 minute and we have the 5 minute here on the right side. Now there's some key things going on here within the volatility. The 1 minute's always going to be much more volatile, but if we pay attention here to what's going on with this bull indicator and bear indicator, yes, inflows crossed, but while all of this is happening, the red outflows started on the 5 minute. Now, if this crossed over and this switched from red and it found support and switched to green and started going upwards with it, well, then that could be some confirmation of strength. But since the 5 minute was red and pulling downwards, once this actually crossed, the 5 minute followed, as you see there, and then this bear indicator popped up right around this area with the 1 minute, and the support levels were broken through at the open, guys. And then it did a full transition from the rip area to the dip area, as I like to call it, on 42 Vision. And as you see there popping up on the screen, when things actually pulled back up, which is this bull indicator here on the 5 minute, you're going to see it come up here. It's slightly above the area or right around the area where this bull indicator popped up on the 1 minute. Inflows crossed as well. Multiple confirmations here of strength. And then as you see it popping up here on the screen, we also have our SPY bot that sends notifications, and that's how it reacted on Friday, right? That SPY bot sent out the notification, full strength there to the upside. And then also, as you see it popping up here on the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than 300% within an hour. Now, when you go ahead and look at this and we circle right around the area on the 1 minute here, where things actually went ahead and found some support on the 1 minute above that bull indicator, it was right around this area here, right here when things pulled back down. If I circle it, you could see it popping up here right before that bull indicator popped up. And then if you go to the 1 minute up to this area here and we circle it, you'll see that it's this slight area right here that now we have multiple confirmations, right? We have inflows above the midpoint pulling upwards on the 5 minute. Inflows picked back up here after pulling downwards on the 1 minute, and there was that inflection point happening, a reversal, confirmation of strength here, confirmation of strength here. Inflows are above and full momentum to the upside, and it went from around 382 to about 385. Now, also, there was a second area of inflection that showed us on the 1 minute as well that there was still some strength here. And when we go ahead and zoom out and go to that area here on the 1 minute, it was right here. And you're going to see it pop up right around this area. No bull indicator here because this bull indicator was still in effect. But we did have these inflows to look at. And you could see it right there. The inflows zigzagging. Lots of volatility on the 1 minute. But bull indicator right there, and there's that confirmation of bull indicator on the 5 minute. Inflows cross back over, and that full strength of momentum to the upside again, where it went from 385 all the way up to 389. And there's the move right there within that time frame, right? One bear indicator in between because of the volatility right there in the middle, but another bull indicator, bull strength on these inflows, and same thing here. These inflows continued higher here on the 5 minute. Now, this is the SPY that I'm using as an example here based off the 5 minute and the 1 minute. But we're also going to take a look here at the Tesla chart as well, so we could see a different example alongside each other of the 5-minute and the 1-minute. Now, this was a much stronger chart here on the 5-minute. It hit a dip area here in the pre-market, full transition into strength and full strength all day with that bull indicator. And you're going to see how different things are looking on the 1-minute and 5-minute at open, and how we were able to see the fake outs and where the real strength was, right? So the first thing is the 1-minute, it got a bull indicator in the pre-market, started to pick up with momentum, pulled back down, and these outflows crossed the midpoint. But you're going to see here how that never crossed on the 5-minute, right? That's the point it reached on the 1-minute, and things crossed back up pretty quickly here, almost canceling all that strength to the downside and building momentum to the upside. This bull indicator popped up here, and you could see it's right between that bar of the zigzagging and starting to turn back towards that dark green. And a bull indicator had picked up right here at the beginning of the day. Our SPY bot sends out notifications as well, but we also have our Tesla bot. These are the things you gain access to by joining the community, right? The Discord, the bots, and the indicators, and the inflow versus outflow. And as you see popping up there on the screen, our Tesla bot sent out that notification at 9:35 a.m. with that bull indicator and full strength, with those inflows crossing and staying above for most of the day, if not throughout the whole entire day, as you see there in the chart. So here we have it on the 5-minute, right? With those inflows above the midpoint. That's what's crucial here, right? All this volatility going on the 1-minute. This bear indicator was a fake out. This bull indicator is actually bringing itself back up in the midst of all that volatility. These inflows stayed above the midpoint and turned back around and never crossed down, showing that once these inflows picked up and the inflows turned back around and never crossed down, if not stayed above the midpoint, and it had a bull indicator plus on its way for another confirmation of another bull indicator on the 1-minute, it was actually having some strength here. And what I would do, not financial advice, just my opinion and perspective alone, and my approach, I would have a stop loss somewhere below that or near the low of the day or somewhere slightly below it, just in case I'm wrong, right? But if I'm right and this momentum is moving together, well, you could see the move there that happened within minutes, and it was literally these 4 bars here going from around 103 to highs here of 107. Now, if you look at the 1-minute though, and we zoom out a little bit more, there was a little bit of chop here, right? And a little bit of chop up here. But every single time, if you look at it, these actually canceled out these bear indicators pretty quickly. And it was those moments where those pullbacks happened. But guess what? Inflow stayed above the midpoint every single time and switched from red to green and did the next move up. And this bull indicator on the 5-minute never got canceled by a bear indicator, and then these inflows would pick up on the 1-minute each time, guys. So the 1-minute's always going to be much more volatile, but the 5-minute adds that extra layer of confirmation on why things are still moving the way they did. And there was a lot of volatility on the 1-minute, but this bull indicator lasted all day, guys. And even if the first bounce was missed, this is where it adds confirmation and clarity and an edge over the charts to have confidence in what one is seeing and looking at when these inflows would actually cross to the downside, cross back up on the 1-minute, have a bull indicator here, for example, at 106 and ran up to 109, inflows turned back green, bull indicator never got canceled, full strength on 42 vision. It did it again here, slight pullback from 109 to 108. Another bull indicator here at 108.70, and it hit highs here of 111, and you could see that move there again all the way up to 112 on the 5-minute. Inflows were above, bull indicator, no bear indicator, and full strength each time on the inflows on the 1-minute, followed by those bull indicators that canceled those bear indicators. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something new, and this is how 42 Vision allows me to have that edge and clarity of the charts. And if you want to join a growing community of members looking to learn and grow together and using these resources to maximize in either direction within the volatility of the markets, whether stocks are going up or going down, We look forward to having you join us. The link is down below in the description. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much once again, and let's make some money.